In 1943, a dead man washed up on a beach, with a secret that could stop World War II. His job? To trick Hitler with a lie so big it seemed impossible. One chance. One lie. This is Operation Mincemeat, a true espionage story that beat a tyrant. World War II was a scary time. By 1943, the world was hurting. Cities were destroyed. Families were torn apart. Millions had died. Hitler's Germany seemed too strong to beat. The Allies, countries like Britain and the US, had a plan to fight back, attack Sicily, an island in Europe, to weaken Hitler's army. But the Nazis had spies everywhere, ready to stop them. If they guessed the plan, thousands of soldiers would die. In a secret office in London, a few clever spies came up with a crazy idea. Use a dead body to fool the Nazis. It sounded like a movie, but it was real. This is an espionage story about bravery, tricks, and a lie that changed the war. Why should you care? Because one wrong step could have lost everything. Let's uncover this piece of spy history together. Picture London in 1943. Bombs fall almost every night. People sleep in shelters. Food is scarce. Everyone's rationing bread and sugar. In a small, smoky office, two British spies are working hard. Charles Chumley is a quiet guy who loves strange ideas. He's in the Air Force but thinks like a storyteller. Ewan Montague is a smart lawyer who's good at planning. They're part of MI5, Britain's spy team. Their problem? The Allies want to invade Sicily, a sunny island full of Nazi soldiers. It's a big deal. If they win, they can start pushing Hitler back. But the Nazis have a strong spy team called the WWII. If they find out about Sicily, they'll send more tanks and guns, and the invasion will fail. Soldiers, young men with families, will die. Chumley has a weird idea. Let's take a dead body, put fake papers on it, and drop it where Nazi spies will find it. The papers will say we're attacking somewhere else, not Sicily. Montague loves it but knows it's risky. They call it Operation Mincemeat, a joke about the dead body. To make it work, they need to create a fake person with letters and photos so real that the Nazis believe it. They pick Spain as the place to drop the body because it's neutral, not fighting in the war, but full of German spies. If they mess up even one detail, the Nazis will know it's a lie. The invasion will fail, and thousands will die. Chumley and Montague feel the pressure. They're racing against time to save lives. The spies start with a sad job, finding a body. They choose WWII Michael, a poor man who died alone in London. His life was tough, and war made it worse. They give him a new name, Major William Martin, a made-up British officer. They work hard to make him seem real. They put a briefcase on his wrist with fake papers, letters, a picture of a fake girlfriend, movie tickets, even a bill he didn't pay. It's like building a character in a story. The most important paper? A letter that says the Allies will attack Greece and Sardinia, not Sicily. Montague, who's super careful, adds a love letter to make it feel personal. Chumley makes sure the briefcase looks old and wet, like it's been in the sea. In April 1943, a British submarine sneaks to Spain's Huelva beach at night and drops the body in the water. A fisherman finds it, and soon the briefcase gets to Spanish officials. They secretly give it to German spies. Spain is tricky. It's not in the war, but Nazis like Adolf Kloss, a smart German agent, work there. Kloss is good at spotting tricks. He's always looking for Allied secrets. In London, the spies are nervous. They check secret messages to see if the Nazis got the papers. They did, but will they believe the lie? Every day feels like forever. If a Spanish official talks too much or Kloss gets suspicious, the whole plan could fall apart. The spies imagine soldiers waiting to invade, not knowing their lives depend on this trick. It's a waiting game, and the pressure is huge. In Berlin, Hitler's spy team reads the papers and believes them. Hitler, who's always worried but trusts his spies, thinks the Allies are attacking Greece and Sardinia. He sends thousands of soldiers, tanks, and planes to those places. Sicily is left with fewer defenses. On July 10, 1943, the Allies attack Sicily in a huge invasion called Operation Husky. Soldiers run onto beaches, guns firing, but there aren't as many Nazis as they feared. In just 38 days, the Allies take Sicily. It's a big win that starts to break Hitler's control. But here's the crazy part. Adolf Claus in Spain thought something was wrong. He's a sharp guy who's caught Allied tricks before. He noticed the papers were too perfect, the writing, the timing. He sent messages to Berlin saying, "This might be a lie." But his bosses didn't listen. They argued about it. Sure, the papers were real. Their mistake was thinking they couldn't be fooled. That's the twist. The Nazis' own pride helped the Allies win. Operation Mincemeat was a huge success, saving thousands of soldiers and giving the Allies hope. It was like a chess game, and the spies checkmated Hitler. Operation Mincemeat wasn't just a smart trick, it changed how spies work. Chumley and Montague showed that a good lie could beat an army. Taking Sicily was a big deal. It made Italy give up in 1943 and helped the Allies win the war by 1945. Without this lie, more soldiers would have died, and the war might have lasted longer. This espionage story shows how clever spies can change history. Today, spies still use tricks like this. Groups like MI6 in Britain or the CIA in America make fake stories or pretend to be someone else to catch bad guys. For example, a computer virus called Stuxnet was used to mess up Iran's nuclear plans, a modern version of Mincemeat's trick. In today's world, with fake news and secret cyber attacks, spies are more important than ever. What other secrets are out there, shaping our world right now? Operation Mincemeat is an incredible espionage story, a dead man, a clever lie, and a plan that fooled Hitler to save thousands of lives. Think about it. 2 spies in a small office, under all that pressure, made a trick that changed World War II. From London's dark streets to Spain's sunny beaches, their plan worked because they were smart and brave. And that twist, Claus warning Berlin, only to be ignored, shows how even the Nazis' mistakes helped the Allies win. What do you think about this? Could the Nazis have figured out the lie if they listened to Claus? If you were a German spy, would you have trusted those papers or called them fake? And here's a big one. What other spy tricks do you think won the war? Drop your ideas in the comments. We want to hear what you think. Next time, we're jumping into another spy history story. Hit the subscribe button, join the Codebreakers crew, and let's keep digging into the espionage stories that shaped history.